The model in coffee is most likely Phyllis Diebenkorn, the artist's wife and muse, in their Berkeley home. According to their daughter, Gretchen Grant, his drawings often looked like Phyllis even when she wasn't the model. She speaks fondly of their partnership and marriage. Psychologist by day, Phyllis frequently posed for her husband and took on the role of cataloger, tracking and helping mount her husband's works. Coffee was painted in 1959, which means Diebenkorn would have either painted in the backyard studio of in their Berkeley home or the Triangle Studio, which was demolished in 1964 to make room for the Ashby BART stop. The Diebenkorns moved quite a bit during their stay in Berkeley. They had an apartment on Webster and Magnolia Street before moving into their home on Hillcrest Road. Although they moved around California, ultimately Diebenkorn chose to spend his last years in Berkeley.
Caffeine's persuasiveness spreads around the world, but America leads the pack with its coffee addiction. Behold these amazing but true facts about coffee. Caffeine is the most popular psychoactive drug. Coffee is the source of 75% of Americans' caffeine. 3 out of 5 people say, "I need a cup of coffee to start my day." 7 million tons of coffee is produced each year on Earth. 11 billion pounds of coffee change hands every year in markets, which makes coffee the second most traded item behind oil. The US imports a third of the world's coffee production, which is more than 4 billion in coffee per year. Hawaii and Puerto Rico are the only places in America where coffee is grown. Americans consume 450 million cups of coffee per day, which is approximately 150 billion cups of coffee per year, which means each American spends $164 per year on coffee.
Richard Diebenkorn, born April 22, 1922, died March 30, 1993, American modernist painter credited with elevating the status of California art. He was often indifferent toward current trends and reflected in his work the influences of such diverse artists as Henri Matisse, Piet Mondrian, and Paul Cézanne.